power dunking, so I kind of like playing Monty. Um, and just frees up space for other cards, especially since we play so many different cards. I really like this list. I hope you guys got to see it in action.
Get rich with One Piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with One Piece. Get rich with One Piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usopp bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brook and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with One Piece.
Get rich with One Piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with One Piece. 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 Get rich with One Piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with One Piece. Get rich with One Piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Usopp bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brook and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck math cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with One Piece.
Get rich with One Piece.
The piece to the cause, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with One Piece. Get rich with One Piece. Get rich with One Piece. Get rich with One Piece.
Hello, hello. Hello to the bros and the broettes, man. Hope everybody had a good Friday. Had a really good Friday. It was cool. Man, I got a lot of cards to go. I'm gonna get through these cards tomorrow. That is absolutely my goal. I had a pretty chill day for work, except for work. Work was work. God, man, it's just so crazy how busy you can get sometimes. Like sometimes work is just chill, and I'm just hanging back, not doing a whole lot. And then sometimes it's like, holy crap, this is absolutely insane. It is crazy. Right now isn't necessarily like not anything I can't handle, but it is just one of those times where I wish it was a little easier or a little less busy, I guess is a better way to say that. Went out, had some family in town, went to dinner with them, kids got to play together, so it was a cool night. Watched some basketball, played some Played some. This new hand soap smells a little too floral, but whatever. It's too late now. I said hand soap and hand lotion. Played the sim a little bit. Getting better with Brook. It's really the only deck I've been playing. I've been kind of messing around with a couple of different variations of him, but sometimes those variations kind of get like, They actually probably win as much as I win with the real deck, but sometimes you just want to go back to the real thing and just kind of familiarize yourself, because that's the deck I'm going to actually be playing. Like, there are other variations and stuff like that. Like, Brook is so, and I'm not trying to say that I called this, right? Because I'm not by any means, or I didn't by any means, but I did think before they came out with like a deck like Brook, I did think about a deck that put everything in trash and you were able to just go through your trash. Obviously it would have to be a black deck because that's what black does, but you just go through your trash and, you know, everything is accessible in your trash, right? And it's Brook, and it literally is Brook, because Brook, you know, trashes everything. If you're not familiar with the new leader Brook that comes out in OP15, which comes out in a week from today, so I'm super pumped about that. So I will be starting the Brook build next week, next Friday. We'll obviously do a box like we typically do next Friday. We already did our box this week for my birthday. But we'll be doing a box next Friday. As long as I can get a box. I don't know why I wouldn't be able to get a box, but, you know, they'd be weird sometimes with, you know, getting the boxes out. So I should be able to get a box next Friday, and we'll do Boxing Day of OP15. OP15 next Friday. What else? I do not like the smell of this hand lotion. I might have to give it away and go get another one. I should have smelled this before I got it. It says, I don't know. Yeah, it is too florally. But yeah, anyways, so that's the upcoming week. I got lucky yesterday. I was kind of scrolling my phone for, you know, 30 seconds while I was, you know, just taking a second at work. And I was scrolling Instagram. This seems very loud right now. Seems like it's going very loud. I was scrolling Instagram. Seems a little better. And I'm literally talking about one of the first things that popped up, probably like 2 or 3 seconds into my scrolling of Instagram. The hot topic that I started to follow because they said that they posted their, they post sometimes when they have product in One Piece in particular. So anyways, long story short, bam, as soon as I get on there, there's One Piece shit. And I'm like, okay, there's a illustration box and they have packs of OP14, and it said the post was like 30 minutes old or something like that. So I call up there immediately. I'm talking about like beep, beep, beep. As soon as I had a second, I called up there and they're like, do y'all still have this One Piece stuff? And they're like, yeah, I see it right here. I'm like, I am on the way. So I'll get up there in like 10 minutes, and sure enough, got an illustration box here. Y'all, you could probably see it. Damn, maybe you weren't paying attention. Yeah, I'll go with that. You weren't paying attention, so you didn't see it. But we did get the box of, or the illustration box 5. So we got the 2 OP13s, the 2 PRBO2s. Yeah, so we got those. It's kind of weird. I spent enough money at Hot Topic that I got, and I'm thinking back to it now because I was like, how the hell did I get so much? Because I got their like hot cash or whatever it is, right? I got their hot cash that that basically means, oh, my daily summary. I got the hot cash that, you know, just rewards that you get from buying a bunch of shit, and I'm like, how did I get so much hot cash? And then I forgot I bought a shit ton of the OP14 packs online, and I signed in with my account. I do still think I'm missing one of the orders, but I'm going to go back here because it's been long enough where I was kind of giving it some time, because I've only gotten 4 orders, and so I should be getting a 5th order. So I'm going to I'm gonna look into that to make sure that I'm not mistaken. But anyways, long story short, I had a ton of Kohl's, or not Kohl's, but Hot Topic cash or whatever it's called. So I bought the stuff that I was gonna buy, and they're like, "Oh, you got all this hot cash that's gonna expire in a couple of days." And I'm like, "Okay, well, just put some more stuff on there." So I ended up buying like some random stuff that I didn't really want. I initially got 5 packs because they had more packs than that for the OP14. They had like probably like 15 packs or something. And I was like, I'm not gonna buy all of them, even though I really wanted to buy all of them. But I only bought 5 of them, and you know, I was gonna buy 5 of them. Let's start there. I was gonna buy 5 of them, and then I had all this hot cash that I have to use, and I'm like, okay, let me buy some of this other stuff. And then so we started bringing up some magic packs, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna get 2 other packs because I just had so much of this cash. And then we rung up everything, and she was like, "Oh, you're like $10 short or something like that before it starts to use this other, so before it takes another $20 off." So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get 2 more packs of fucking One Piece. So I did that. So I ended up getting 7 packs of OP15, like 5 packs of Magic, or excuse me, OP14. So yeah. So we opened a couple of packs of Magic. Of course, we got Riftbound. I just opened a box of Riftbound for this. So we'll open 1, maybe 2. We'll see how I feel on the Riftbound. I did sell one of my... I had posted this a few weeks ago. One of my graded PSA 10 alt art Zora leaders from OP12 Legacy of the Master. So when I posted it, the cards were going for like, the PSA 10s were going for like 150, 160, 170, right, on eBay. And I'm like, damn, that is so much low, because I was wanting 250 for it. I posted it for 250, and I was like, I can't sell this card for less than 250. I will not sell this card for less than 250. If nobody buy that motherfucker, fine. And that's what's really nice about like the situation I'm in as far as like the cards and stuff like that. Like, I don't need to sell it. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to sell the card. So it's nice that I'm like, I'm gonna just post it, and if nobody buy the motherfucker, so what? I'm gonna keep it. Like, this is the price that I want for it. And so I posted it for 250. I honestly did not think I was gonna get any hits on it, and I did get one yesterday. Which was nice for the 250. I turned off the, I want to call it the haggle feature. I fucking hate negotiating. I fucking hate haggling. So I turned off the we'll take a lower price option that they have on there, because I don't want to deal with that shit. The price is 250. This is what it's going to be. Okay. So and I got a notification yesterday morning, mid-morning, and somebody had bought it for 250. So, and after eBay takes their taxes and shit like that, I think I end up getting like $213 out of the deal. So they take like $35 from it, which is, it's not horrible. So I still made $213 off of it, somewhere around there. So it's not bad. Yeah, it's not a bad deal, honestly. So that was actually very exciting. Then I kind of started looking, because I was like, I was really surprised that somebody bought it for 250, because there were people that were posting it for less, and they were selling for less too. And so I had looked, and like the past week, cards had sold for right around the same, because again, it's going to ebb and flow. Some of the cards were selling over 200, which again, when I posted the card, they were selling for between 150 and 170-ish, in that range. And so they had to they started to sell for like over 200 again, and then one actually sold for like $315. So then I was like, damn it, I should have sold it for 300. But no, I'm happy with making $250 off the card that it took me $20 to get it graded, right? And selling it raw, I think, is going for like $60 or $70. So an investment of $20, I don't really know how to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Because $20 spent, I didn't lose out on this, let's call it $60. I didn't lose out on the $60 that I didn't get from selling it raw. I was just able to sell it for, you know, $250, right? So really, all in all, 230 plus what they took. So right around we'll call it 200, 195-ish. 195-ish in pure profit. Whereas I would have made, you know, $70. So $120 difference. Yeah, I think that's absolutely worth it. But anywho, neither here nor there. I sold one of the cards. I'm super excited. So I've sold 2 cards so far on eBay. And so I had another one. Well, I actually have 2 more, but one obviously is going to be kept for the collection. But I had another backup one, so I posted that one, and I posted that one for 300. So we'll see what happens with that one. We'll kind of sit on that one for a while. Hopefully I forget about it and somebody ends up buying it here in a couple weeks or whatever. But yeah, so I got that one. There's a couple of other cards I want to post, but I'm kind of waiting for the market to go back up. I have a special print Zoro from OP12 as well. So OP12 was good to me, and Zoro was good to me. But yeah, I have another one of those. So I might post it, but that bitch, I'm not taking anything under like $550. Like I really want to post it for $600, because I just love the way the card looks so much. But I think I sold my first one for like $450 or $500 or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. I could look it up if I really wanted to, but that card was going for like $600. Or I think I saw 1 or 2 of them go for $600. But anyways, I digress. Let's shift gears here. Let's open some packs. But yeah, and I'm starting to get, I have some other cards too. Like I have some of those Winter Girl cards. Those things aren't going anywhere for a while. I mean, they are 9.5s. Well, I have one that's 9.5. Then I have one that's the 10. That one, the 10 is staying for as long as I can possibly stand it. But I have 2 more that got sent out. So I'll be getting those back here in probably 6 months or whatever the fuck it is. Because I didn't pay for the expedited shipping on those. But I do have a 9.5 girl. I think those can go for so much more. I really do. Probably in like 6 months or so. So I'm holding off on selling those. I have some other ones that I could potentially sell, and hopefully here within the next month or so I start to get like the bigger orders back from Beckett. That'll be very nice because, you know, all the cards, all the Grady cards that I have now, I have orders that have, you know, these are multiple orders from multiple different multiple different companies, and these PSA and Beckett, not a ton of different companies, but PSA and Beckett, but I'll have orders coming back that'll more than double what I have right now, right? So, yeah, it might triple it actually, depending on how many I got, because I have orders of like 25, 26 that are out there. But anyways, let's look at some of these. Let's look at some of these cards. Okay. All right, Pharaoh Strength. I'm selling quite a bit. Like I just put out an order today of like 233. I remember the number of Riftbound cards. So adjusting the prices just even a few cents makes such a difference. It's actually crazy. And my goal for the bulk cards, I'm not gonna make a ton of money on the bulk cards. I just want to get the fucking cards out of here, get something back for the cards, right? Get at least a little bit back for the cards to help go towards, the paying the credit card bill for the cards, right? So it's a nice like loop, right? It's like this cyclical cycle where I'm kind of set up in it now. Like before, it took a shit ton of money. Do not get me wrong, it took a shit ton of money to kind of get this off the ground last year, but now that I have a ton of products, I have a bunch of shit that I can sell. I have more stuff coming that I could potentially sell, right? This Zoro card, the Leader Zoro card that I sold, right? I made $250, $220 off of it. So we'll call it 200. I made $200 off of selling this card, we'll say, right? That's what eBay took, and then what I paid $20 to have the card graded. $200 from one card, right? And there's other cards that'll be worth more and stuff like that. But for one mid-range card, okay, made $200 off of it. That's more than some of the orders that I've sent, the cost for some of the orders that I've sent into Beckett, right? So one card is paying for entire orders, right? Now, some of the orders were like $500, but those orders were for 25 cards. So I'll get a ton of those cards back. Those cards are going to start paying for themselves, right? Obviously paying for themselves and the entire orders that they went in. So yeah, it's just like this cycle. And then obviously, you know, I have to buy the cards and stuff like that. And, you know, every now and then. So the bulk obviously is, you know, kind of helping chip away, but then I'll get a card that I can sell. You know, like I sold one of the Magic cards that I pulled for $50, $55, right? One Magic card. So it's a cyclical cycle, and it kind of like, it's a snake eating its tail, right? I buy the cards with my credit card, I sell the cards, make the money pays the credit card off. It's a cycle. It's a cycle, damn it. Boots of Swiftness. Swifty boots. Fiora. Needlessly large order. I get way too many of these fucking needlessly large orders. I cost 2 and 1 less for each point you scored from holding this turn. Huh. +5 while I'm a defender. I cost 2. So I mean, it could get down like, I mean, if there's 3 bases, this card, now that I'm thinking about it, this card can actually be cracked because they're going to be, so typically you're typically going to see like the games be 1-on-1, right? Right. That's typical for a match. It's not going to be every time. Because they do have like 3-player and 4-player games, Riftbound, that you can play. And so there's going to be two, what the fuck is it called? 2 battlefields. But in this new set that's coming out, they are actually going to, I never sorted this, did I? I'd be sad if I sorted this. I did not sort this. But I'll have to sort it tomorrow, so I'm gonna be sad tomorrow. We'll do one more Riftbound. But yeah, they have cards. I think it's 1 card. I don't know if it's multiple cards, but they haven't displayed all the cards that are coming out in this new set. There was just like a teaser video that showed some of them. There's a card, it's a Baron Nashor card that creates a brand new battlefield. So it's a unit that creates a battlefield when you play it. So it's a 10 cost unit. And so when you're playing 1-on-1, there's typically just the 2 battlefields. You play this Baron and it creates a 3rd battlefield for you. So if you combo something like that, right? You hold 3, you get to play this card for 4 and 0. 4 and 0 power. That would be that's a good combo is all I'm saying. Shit, even playing that thing with you held 2, right? You get to play it for 6 and 1. 6 cost 1 power. It's basically a 10 might unit when it defends. So pretty good stuff. Minefield. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get up early tomorrow so I can start working on this. This is a couple of hours worth of work. It definitely is. I would say 2, maybe 3 hours. So I'll need to get up early to sort these things. Well, one of them actually, my One Piece cards are sorted, so maybe it won't be that long. Now that I think about it, yeah, it might just be it could be like an hour or so, because my Prodigal Explorer, pretty cool looking Israel. And then what's next? Ornn, God of the Forge. I think I'll try and save these. Okay, we opened 2 of those. All right, what 2 packs? So we will open 2 Magic packs. I want to open one of these Ninja Turtles, something fierce, like not even gonna lie. And then this Lorwyn Eclipse, I guess we'll open that one too. Maybe we should do 1. I don't want this stream to go on forever. Fuck it. Who cares? It's Friday. Still Friday for 2 more minutes. You ain't got no job. Ooh, a turtle in every pack. Whoa, man, a turtle in every pack. I'm surprised they only have 2 of the turtles here, but they probably have the other ones on, like, that's what I kind of noticed. Again, I'm not super into Magic or anything like that, but even with, like, Spider-Man, they only have the red Spider-Man. I don't know, the original Spider-Man, I don't fucking know. But, like, Gwen Stacy, she's on, like, the collector packs, so I'm sure that they use the other turtles for other packs, I guess. Ooh, these look pretty sweet, man. Pretty sweet, man. Token creature. Ninja. Looks like a foot soldier to me. Yeah, it is a foot soldier. You can see that little foot on their chest. Artifact creature. Robot insect. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Uneasy Alliance. Zog. Triceraton Castaway. Oh, okay. I was like, what the hell? When Zog enters, target creature can't block this turn. It's a legendary creature. Mountain Cycling 2. 2. Discard this card. Search your library for a mountain card. Reveal it and put it into your hand. Mutant Chain Reaction. Tunnel Rats. Tunnel Rats. Putrid Pals. Ugh. Human Ooze Mutant. Damn. Death Touch. Mutant Town Musicians. West Wind Avatar. Go, Ninja, go! Dimensional Exile. Michelangelo, dude, he's a legendary creature, of course. What can Michelangelo do? Michelangelo, Mutant BFF, that's hilarious. He's a greenest forest, I think, legendary creature. Each creature you control with a counter on it can't be blocked by more than 1 creature. Whenever Michelangelo enters or attacks, create a mutagen token. It's an artifact. 1. Tap 1, sacrifice this token. Put a +1/+1 counter on a target creature. Activate only as a sorcery. Go back. We have a rare Splinter Radical Rat, man. Radical dude. If an ability of a ninja. Okay, Mutant Ninja Turtle. I wonder, is that what the ninja means? Or is this ninja, or this a ninja? If an ability of a ninja creature you control triggers, that ability triggers an additional time. Okay, that's not bad. Target ninja can't be blocked this turn. I bet you they are talking about the Ninja Turtles. I bet you that is, obviously they're talking about Ninja Turtles, but common, Cowabunga. Whoops. Then we got a swamp, a hollow swamp, not too bad. Then a mutagen. Very nice. Okay, we're gonna put this in the pile of stuff. And then this Lorwyn Eclipse. I guess they were tired of doing like fucking, what is it called? Collabs or something. They just did a lot of collabs in a row. They did Spider-Man. Spider-Man went right into I think they did like Final Fantasy right before Spider-Man. And they went into Spider-Man, and from Spider-Man they went into like what the fuck was that thing? Avatar. So this is pretty interesting to see some of the cards that they come up with. Unforgiving Aim. Elder Auntie. Whoa. This dude looks cool. He's half and half. He's half and half like me. A Spell Snare. Counter target spell with mana value 2. Creature, Shapeshifter. creature, goblin warrior, Scuzzback Scrounger. That sounds like something that Key and Peele came up with in their skit, in their football player skit. Scuzzback Scrounger. Creature, figure of fable, Kithkin. A foiled rare card. That's not bad. Mountains look pretty cool. That looks awesome. Holy crap, that looks crazy actually. Token creature, Kithkin. Kithkin. Oof, I told you long ago something, 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 something. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now on to the start of the show. All right. Let me read what this Ace and Sabo does. I don't think these things are going to be relevant ever again. Sabo's OPO 5, so he's good for another year. And this Ace is 10 or 15. Started day 15. Okay, Ace, he's 6'7", on play KO up to 2 of your opponent's characters with a total power of 4,000 or less. Wah, wah. I mean, that might go in, that might be able to go in... What's red right now? It might be able to go in the Lucy deck to help counter Enel. So I guess that's not too bad, but people will have to do that because Enel plays all those weenies. They literally play all weenies. Save the Enels. Like the Enels, everything else is like 1 cost. Maybe no, Holly's 3 cost, but everything else is like 1 cost character. So that could clear the board pretty well. If your leader's type includes Whitebeard Pirates, this character gains Rush. So this could go in Ace, obviously. If this character would be removed from the field by your opponent's effect, you may give this character negative 2,000 power during this turn instead. So very interesting effect, especially if just anti-removal built in. So pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. What do we want to open? Let's open PRB first. We opened a lot of PRB other day. A whole box worth of it. Alright, Marshall. D-Teaching. 3, 4, Sabo is 5. Zoro, let's go. This card's like 20 bucks right now. Fire. Hey, we don't care about this. Newgate. This card might, well, this probably won't work very well in Ace because you have to rest it to use its effect, but, alright, come on. Monkey D. Luffy, Luffy D. Monkey, Lime Juice, and a, what is this, Gear, yeah, this is Gear 5 Dawn. Okay. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Alright. Yep, that's Zoro. Very nice. I will take that. I want to make sure, obviously, that I have my playset. I'm like 99.999% sure that I have the playset. There's no reason I wouldn't have that the playset of those Zoros, but I want to make sure. But as long as I do, I'm definitely selling that damn card. Oh, leader pack. That's super lame. What is this Gum Gum Dawn stamp? You may turn 1 card either way face over. KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a base cost of 6 or less. Well, that card is not going to get any freaking play at all. Because there is now such a thing called, what the hell is that called? Kingdom Come. And it's always been there. But it got banned because it was basically KO 1 of your opponent's. It's a 5 cost. No, it's a 6 cost. KO 1 of your opponent's characters. No limit on it. and then take cards from your life until you get to one card. So if they have one card, which yellow has no problem playing down to one life, or having one life, or even 0 life, because they have so many ways to heal now. Bad manners. Ooh, a Brook. This is actually pretty cool. I think I have a play set of these, but I was talking about the weird, not the weird combinations, but the kind of weird flexes, the weird variations of the Brook deck that I've been playing. This Brook is pretty prominent. It's like one of the most important pieces in it. So I want to make sure I definitely have my copies of these up. Something feels sticky. Well, we got another Luffy. That's not too bad. Secret Rare Luffy, Slave Arrow. Got the Secret Rare Luffy. What's a Secret Rare Luffy go for right now? What did he go for? I think I have enough Secret Rare Luffys where I can probably sell a couple of them. Try to sell a couple of them. Alright. I told you long ago what a looking for this Luffy real quick. Man, Luffy's $7. That's not even worth selling, honestly. Honestly. Alright, last pack. That was the last pack of the day. Okay. I was, for whatever reason, I was thinking there was more. Alright, we'll see. Is that Luffy the only hit in the box? Probably. I've noticed that there's been one hit in these. I haven't seen, not saying that you can't get more than one. I'm not saying that, but we will see. If we get 2 leader packs from these OP13s, I'm going to be fucking mad. Alright. Womp womp. Luffy was it. Not too horrible. We did get the Zoro as well. Cool beans. Cool beans, man. Yeah, but anyways, very cool stream. A little bit shorter than normal. Obviously, it's late. I decided to stream a little bit later because I was doing shit, obviously. But anyways, thank you guys very much. I appreciate your time. Probably won't be streaming tomorrow. I will try to Sunday. But we'll just kind of see how it goes. And then next week we'll probably be on a more consistent schedule. We'll see. No guarantees. But I appreciate you guys. Thank you for watching, and peace out.